So, welcome to this second episode in this series. In this episode, we will discuss reliability. And to do this, I have Lars Carstensson with me. He's working with oil systems. Thank you for joining, Lars. We have Patrik Martinsson, Chief Project Manager. Welcome, Patrik.
Thank you.
And we have Rodrigo Martins, Sales and Application Engineer for Industrial Products. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
So, to start with, let's say I'm a genset builder. And when I'm designing my genset, is there anything special I should consider or think of to make my genset work as good as possible? Rodrigo.
Hey, hi, Christian. Yes, as a rule of thumb, I would say we should follow emissions, take a look on performance, power output, and in some cases, special requirements. Let's stick to these three first items. They are the most important factors in here. Emissions, your machine needs to fulfill local emission requirements. When it comes to power output, you need to deliver what you agreed with the end customer or what the application requires. When it comes to the performance, depending on the application, different kinds of load acceptance may be required. And so on, you have special requirements from customers, from application. But all these factors will affect which kind of engine you select, which engine model, and also which kind of specification you order from Volvo Penta. So it's really important that you follow all the Volvo Penta technical recommendations, all the installation instruction guidelines, and you go through the installation application process. This will secure that this engine will deliver its best and your machine will work as best as possible.
Okay, so I follow all your instructions, I follow all the installation manuals, etc. Well, as a genset builder or owner, how can I trust then that if I've done so, that the Volvo Penta engines fulfill all my requirements or according to your technical data, specs, etc.? Patrik?
Yes, all the Volvo Penta products have undergone hundreds of thousands of testing hours, both in the test cell and also out in the field at our customers. In a wide range of applications, for example, you have the bus application, you have the truck application, you have the genset application, or the marine application. And we test the engines in the toughest conditions, basically down to 25 minus degrees and up to 60 degrees Celsius, in order to make sure that the customers are satisfied with the engines and also that according to the Volvo Penta quality targets, in order to make sure that everybody is happy with the engine. For example, we newly launched a new D8 engine, which is a genset engine, goes from 250 kVA up to 326 kVA, stage 2, stage 3, and tier 3. And if the customer buys a stage 2 engine, 250 kVA, we will always deliver at least 250 kVA and up to 4% extra.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, Patrik, I think it's important that the maintenance schedule is followed. Changing liquids and filters in time, and by using high-quality Volvo Penta products, it will help you to get most of the engine as possible and keep the fuel consumption and cost of ownership at the lowest possible level.
Mm.
This is why it's important to use Volvo Penta products. These are used in our engine validation, both in rig tests like this and in field tests at our customers. We take oil analyses during and after test and also inspect the parts of the engine. This information is used to set the service interval to optimize the life of the engine. Back to you, Christian.
So, with those wise words from Lars, I thank you for your time here, Lars, and I welcome Anna Wiedemann from Global Parts and Services. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you.
So, continuing now, what is there anything I should do to be able to maximize the availability and uptime of my genset? Rodrigo, please.
Yeah, sure. There is a question. First of all, we need to secure that the right engine has been selected. The engine needs to fit for its purpose, for that intended application. So in case of any doubts, it's really important that you contact the local Volvo Penta representative for better understanding and evaluating any specific installation or application for this engine. Also, the engine spec is really important. It will affect how this engine performs in the field. Just give you some examples. Let's guess that we have a machine operating in a very dusty environment. If you don't have the right air filter, this filter will be clogged too soon. Service valve will help us more often. If you don't have the right cooling package, it will be covered by leaves, dust, any kind of debris, and it will for sure affect the cooling performance. In extreme case, this machine will stop by overheating, and we don't want that to happen, right? If you have an emergency standby application, it will be really critical. So let's secure that by following all the Volvo Penta requirement, recommendation, and using all the documentation we have to share with our partners.
Thanks.
Yes, and I would like to add from an aftermarket perspective and take in consideration that we are a part of the Volvo Group. We are a global company with local presence and expertise, and today we have about 900 authorized industry dealers spread all over the world, which means that we have a very well developed dealer network to support you in the best way.
But I mean, if with this massive, huge network around the world, how can you secure that the competence is at the right level for my needs?
Yeah, that's a good question. We have very well defined training packages for all our different products, and we will ensure that the dealer appointed to support you will have all necessary training needed to meet your demand on uptime in order to secure the success of your operations.
Okay, so that gives me some peace of mind, but I want more. I want more peace of mind, and I mean, how can Volvo Penta support me with this, Patrik? What can you do?
All our Volvo Penta products have undergone extensive testing, both in test cells and also out at field tests. So basically what we do when we develop a product is that we are running field tests at customers in tough environments in order to make sure that the engine is performing. So for example, in a dusty environment that Rodrigo was mentioned before, then we can test it and make sure that the engine is performing in all different environments, climates and applications, of course. So for example, when we have a standby or a emergency genset, then that is basically used in a hospital that you need to have power if there is a blackout or something like that. The engine has to be performing straight away. So instant start is very, very important, and also that the load acceptance is delivering straight away.
Anyone else?
Yes, I would like to add our service agreements that is tailored service schedules directly linked to a dealer. These agreements can contain anything from regular inspections to preventive repair. And this means that the work can be planned in advance by the dealer, which enables fast and efficient maintenance. And in parallel to this, we also have our extended coverage program that will cover unpredictable repairs up to 5 years after commissioning.
Interesting. Thank you for all your wise words. And with that, I thank you for listening in, and that you will join in to our third session that will cover different kinds of response. Thank you.